first question for you is, how long have you been broadcasting on the radio?
In total, this will be my 40th year of broadcasting. Radio, always been radio, a little TV spattered here and there. But I started when I was 18 years old, so that more or less gives you a time frame of my age. But 40 years on radio, doing music, doing news, and these last 15 years doing mainly sports.
How different is a typical day in the studio compared to broadcasting from home?
Well, a typical day at a radio station going into the studio. In years past, we had to collect carts. We would look at our log and collect the carts that corresponded with the number for the commercials. So you had to get to the station, pull the actual cart out of a rack, and hour by hour stack your carts, your music, and your commercials. So the content of your program you had to actually physically pull out on cartridges. Now, we moved on from that to online and computer programs where you no longer had to use the physical cart or the CD anymore. All the music and commercials were loaded into a program like Scott Systems. There are several of those. That became obviously much easier when you went to the station to prepare. It took a lot less time because you just brought up the program and everything was already in place for you. The live reads, all the commercials, all the music, all the drops were already preloaded. Now we've taken obviously another step forward, which is what we're going to discuss here today.
How are you able to get your voice to the radio station?
Well, the way we do it today, and all this came as a necessity because of the pandemic and COVID-19, but now the evolution of radio and broadcasting has taken us into our homes. Here I am, this is our home here in Orlando, Florida, just outside of Orlando. And what we use now is not even an ISDN telephone line anymore, which, is archaic when you think about it. It is all internet based. We use pieces of equipment like the Comrex BrickLink, or the portable Comrex, depending on what kind of remote broadcasting you're gonna do. The portable piece, obviously we could go out in the backyard, we could go to a dealership, we could go to a mall. If it's an event for the radio station, if it's just my program, right here through the Comrex BrickLink and the computer, we have a complete mic set up here. So I'm doing radio shows in 2 of the top 10 markets in the country, New York and Philadelphia, 2 of the highest rated radio stations in America. And luckily my program is also very, very popular, and I get to do it from the comfort of my own home when I am here in the off season after baseball is over. And for football, I obviously fly in day of game for Philadelphia Eagles. But it's amazing that over the course of just a couple of years, 20 months since the pandemic, everything has accelerated due to the necessity of not going to the studio anymore, and we can do everything from the comfort of our own home. No longer with the team. The Yankees will now need a third base coach, they will need a first base coach, and they will need both of their hitting coaches. We'll see where we are in the next couple of years. Right now, radio companies are giving people the option of either going into the studio to work physically or being able to do your program from home. Obviously, as the internet gets bigger and better and stronger, we're operating with 1 gig internet here at the house, both uploading and downloading. As the internet gets better and the equipment gets more advanced, we'll see where we are a year or 2 from now. It's just becoming much easier and much more convenient to do radio shows and also podcasting from the comfort of your own home in your own studio.